Welcome, my dear student, in a digital learning class of mathematics. As you all know, we are discussing about real numbers. So real numbers are rational as well as irrational numbers and the properties of real numbers. So today we are going to discuss about rationalization of denominator. Rationalization of the denominator means whenever we have denominator in square root, like under root 2, under root 5, under root 7, such numbers are in denominator, then how to remove that under root sign. For that purpose, we are using rationalization property. So let's see what is the meaning of rationalization. Rationalizing the denominator is when we move a root like square root or cube root from the bottom of the fraction to top. That means we are removing that square root sign from the denominator. How to do this work? Let's see. To rationalize the denominator, first you must multiply the both numerator and denominator by conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate word is new for you. Conjugate means consider 1 upon under root 7 we have single term under root 7. Then with the same number under root 7 you need to multiply denominator and numerator both. Second case, when you have two term in denominator like under root 2 plus under root 3. In that case, what to do? Then remember, to find the conjugate of all, you have to do change in sign between the two terms. When you have two terms, that means you need to change the middle sign, rest terms remain similar. Then after step 2, distribute, that means multiply both numerator and to denominator. So let's take some question to understand this rationalization property. It's a question number 5. Rationalize the denominator of following. First is 1 upon under root 7. In this you can see in denominator only under root 7 is there. Second, 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. Here two numbers are there. Next, 1 upon under root 5 plus under root 2. Once again 2 here. Next, 1 upon under root 7 minus 2. So let's take the first question. As I told you, we need to multiply by its a conjugate. Conjugate for a single term remains same number as it is in denominator. So let's see first question. 1 upon under root 7. Multiply the denominator and numerator by under root 7. As I told my dear students to you that the same number, whatever the number is in denominator, with the same number we need to multiply numerator and denominator. And why we are doing this work? To remove the square root sign. Let's see now how to multiply 1 upon under root 7 multiply by under root 7 upon under root 7. Now you can see in denominator there is a 2 times under root 7. So you can write under root 7 raised to power 2. And upside you need to multiply 1 and under root 7, that is under root 7. Now you can cancel square with square root. So your overall answer remain under root 7 upon 7. Under root 7 upon 7 is your answer. So let's take second category first. When two terms you have, now you can see here you have two term in question, 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. As I told you, my dear student, whenever you have two terms, in that case you need to change the sign of middle term. You can see what is the in middle minus sign. That means if we are interested to calculate its rationalized form, and then we need to convert this sign into plus and both terms remain similar. So let's see how to write 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. Multiply the numerator and denominator both by under root 7 plus under root 6. You can see I did underline to this under root 7 plus under root 6. Terms are similar, just middle sign is changed. So we get, now see how to multiply. 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6, we need to multiply by under root 7 plus under root 6 upon under root 7 upon under root 6. Now in both denominator you can see it is now in the form of a plus b and a minus b. How? You can see here 1 times under root 7 minus 6 and 1 time it is under root 7 plus 6. So it is a plus b into a minus b. So its shortcut is a square minus b square. That means you can write under root 7 whole square minus under root 6 whole square. So now once again you can cancel square root with square. Then in denominator 7 and 6 left, and 7 minus 6 is 1. So in the last you can see in result there is no under root sign. This is the meaning of rationalizing the denominator. That means removing the sign from under root or cube root from the denominator to numerator. So let's take one more question. Now this time we have question 1 upon under root 5 plus under root 2. Here you can see easily plus sign is in between. That means whenever you are multiplying numerator or denominator, then you need to multiply with the same numbers but change in sign. So rationalizing the denominator by multiplying numerator and the denominator by under root 5 minus under root 2. You can see here only one change is there, change of a sign. Once again, it is very clear to you how to multiply now. 1 upon under root 5 plus under root 2 multiply by under root 5 minus under root 2, and downside it is under root 5 minus under root 2. Once again, see here it is look like a formula a plus b and a minus b. So its shortcut you can apply here, a square minus b square. Now a square means under root 5 whole square, b square minus under root 2 whole square. Now square and square root is cancelled. Then in the denominator 5 minus 2 left, that is 3. So overall answer become under root 5 minus under root 2 upon 3. Hope so my dear students you are able to understand this concept of rationalization of denominator. Let's take one more question. This is a different question, but formula and pattern remain similar. Here we have 1 upon under root 7 minus 2. This time under root 7 is square root, but 2 is a number. In the same way, as I told you, if minus sign is between two terms, then we need to multiply with the same two terms but containing positive sign. So 1 upon under root 7 minus 2, we need to rationalize, then we will multiply it with under root 7 plus 2 upon under root 7 plus 2. Once again, you can see here the formula you are getting, that is a plus b into a minus b. So its shortcut is a square minus b square. So apply this formula here once again. Here a is under root 7 and b is 2. Here first you need to write a square, that means under root 7 whole square, and under root 2 square. Keep in mind here 2 2s are 4 we need to write, because here no square root is there. So directly 2 is 2 times 2 2s are 4. But in under root 7, 2 is cancelled with square root, then only 7 left, 7 minus 4, 3. Overall answer becomes 7 plus 2, under root 7 plus 2 upon 3. In this way you can calculate and find out the rationalization of the denominator. Hope so my dear student this concept is clear to you.